Fluff's White House Cafe is a staple here in downtown Floresville, Texas. Built in 1907, it's been everything from a hotel to a saloon and now a restaurant. But now, it seems those restless spirits are the ones that are now occupying this building. For over the years, many ghost stories from a lady in white to a child being seen right here in the dining room area. And some even say, in the upstairs area, that there's a mysterious shadow figure that likes to follow you around. And tonight, we're going to find out what's going on inside this building and what's going on in these four walls, right here on South Texas Haunts.
My name is John Lackness. Now, I grew up here in Floresville. I've been here every bit of about 60-something years. White House Cafe has been a part of everybody's life around here. And some of the stories that have gone on here, especially from my childhood, have circled around what has happened in this place. As a kid, we would come down here. We always heard the stories, and then as I became a teenager, friends of mine bought this location.
So a little history on Fluff's White House Cafe is it was built between 1902 and 1907 in Floresville, Texas. There's no record stating exactly when it was built because it was destroyed in a fire. The building itself was owned by two brothers, the T-Snake brothers, who were from German settlers, and they owned the restaurant up until the mid-1970s. What happened was one of the brothers bought it from the other brother and owned it until then. At that point, another person came in and bought the restaurant.
Downstairs there supposedly was a person that was killed, or a couple of people, back in the early 1900s. And you could hear occasional moans, little creaks and stuff like this. And the residences upstairs above here, you would hear, once again, creaking floors, the walls that would creak, things that are moving around.
So tell me a little bit about if you ever had any paranormal experiences while you've been working here.
There's been a few, actually. Right over here towards the right, we had tea urns right there and pitchers of tea. And we had a server. She was on the other side of the soda machine, so it was like a few feet from there. She was just getting the cups ready, getting the ice. Well, it was literally like somebody grabbed the pitcher, moved it, and just dropped it. And I was right over there at the fan, and I was like, did that just happen? There was one where it was this couple that were here, and Pops would go around to every single person, hey, how you doing, And they swear that he came up behind them, put a hand on the shoulder, like as if he was going to ask, hey, how's everything going? And they turned, and he was on the other side of nobody was there. He was at the other side of the restaurant.
So do you believe it's haunted?
Oh, yeah, I do. I mean, I've experienced this kind of weird thing, and as a teenager, you kind of think, nothing much. But then you start, later in your life, you start hearing other stories and other people, you're going, all right, that's weird. Yeah, I know what I've experienced now, so yeah, I definitely believe it.
We're rolling. All right, so this is the upstairs area. I don't know what you're wanting to set up.
Well, this room here, they claim that it really puts off a bad vibe. So I really like to have like a camera, at least back here, set up going into this room.
Well, I know from a lot of the research that I found online and just speaking with people, there is a lot of claims that the shadow figure is upstairs. Of course, he said that he's witnessed it, I believe downstairs is what he had said.
Right.
If we get any type of shadow figure that we do see tonight, we'll go ahead and put up the laser grid and see how that works up here and see if we can get anything on that. Now, are you wanting to investigate alone up here tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to investigate alone. To see, if I can hear anything, noises or, whatever.
Okay. Now I do know that they say that other investigators have reported that that mirror is some type of portal.
Right, it's original to the building.
Yeah, it's definitely original building, and it's surprising that he was right. It's still standing, so it's
Right.
really surprising that it's still here. Yeah.
So she said she swore she saw somebody move right here. She was like, "Y'all are back there. I know y'all back there." They're like, "Brittany, we weren't." She's like, "I'm out of here." She don't go upstairs or anything. There's that one, and then this one right here.
Alrighty.
It's weird. There's those.
Oh, it gets dark in here.
Yeah, and then right here is the main one actually. So if that's on,
Okay.
you have to kind of toy with it. So just
Yeah.
use the side ones.
Okay. Yeah, you can go and shut them off right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's dark in here.
So if we talk to this mirror and try to open a portal,
You don't want to open a portal.
What was that?
check.
Time check.
9:24.
It's 9:24 upstairs at Fluff's White House Cafe.
Supposedly, this mirror,
Yes.
they've had psychics, people very sensitive. They claim that this is like a portal
Okay.
where spirits can come through. Someone had said that it's possibly, a portal to hell. I mean, I don't really know.
Right.
But it's original to this building.
Okay. Early 1900.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we talk to this mirror and try to open a portal,
You don't want to open a portal
why not?
because you don't know what's going to come through
Okay,
that portal.
let's not talk about portals.
Okay. Yeah.
Just get it dark.
Yeah. So let's leave that alone.
Okay.
Okay, Uncle Ray,
Yes, sir.
I want you on that side of the room, over here by the window.
Right.
Is there anybody in here with us tonight? If so, can you move a chair, make some kind of noise to let us know you're here? If there's anybody here with us in this room, can you touch one of us? Pull my hair, touch my shoulder, anything. What is your name?
Joey.
Joey, how old are you?
What was that? It seriously sounded like footsteps out here, like someone was running all of a sudden.
Joey, are you coming? Oh, that was off.
Yeah?
Joey, are you coming towards us? Just working this rush up on in the hallway.
Well, like I said, I walked out the door, and all of a sudden it looked like, I mean, not looked like, but it sounded like someone just kind of took off real quick.
We're here. We're here.
Huh. Okay.
Who's we?
Bobby? Bobby?
Who's here with us? Joey, are you here?
Supposedly, other investigators and people who've been in here say that this is a portal to someplace, that this mirror is connecting something from the other side to our side of the world. So, I guess if you want, we could try to communicate and see if there's anything to this and see what's going on. My name is Monty Prescott. I am the co-founder of Corpus Christi Spook Central and a team member of South Texas Haunts.
So I know that when we were investigating upstairs, you had a very interesting experience in one particular room. Can you share that story with us?
Well, it has to do with the room with the mirror. That room definitely gives you just a creepy vibe. It really does.
What is this in front of me? To the left.
Okay. Do you want us to leave?
Who?
Do you want us to leave? Whoa. Whoa. What do you want me to wait for?
Portal.
We're here right now. So if you're gonna come through this portal, try to make some type of noise or move something, some type of action to show that you're here. Do you want me to touch the mirror?
Sid, go ahead.
What's gonna happen if I touch this mirror? If I touch this mirror, what's going to happen to me? Don't touch it. Don't. I heard that clear. It said don't touch it.
I didn't think we were going to get the evidence that we did in there, and I know the whole time that we were in there, I kept looking out towards the hallway, and it really looked like someone kept passing, just like they were pacing back and forth from the door. And, getting that voice that says, don't touch it for the mirror, that there's something going on in that room.
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me what year it is? Do you need help? What do you need help with?
Who's hiding?
We got some evidence and some pretty good audio evidence from the upstairs and downstairs areas.
Don't do that.
Fluff's White House Cafe. It was definitely an interesting investigation. A lot of strange things that happened, and especially with that mirror. That mirror still creeps me out. Just a smidge, but hey. But we got some evidence and some pretty good audio evidence from the upstairs and downstairs areas. A little bit of video. I mean, you went through a lot of the audio.
I think for the circumstances we were in, as far as it being really cold,
it was
there's
freezing.
broken glass upstairs as far as the windows. So sometimes it was hard to tell whether it was wind, whether it was actually something. But I think we did really good on what evidence we did capture.
We fought the elements upstairs because when you're up there, there isn't any windows. It's all just kind of open. But I think you got some pretty good evidence. One of the things that you guys experienced majority of the night when we weren't even upstairs, we were out front. You were actually in there investigating by yourself. Was some footsteps.
Right.
And it just sounded like someone walking around upstairs.
Right, and for whatever reason, it always was above the bar. That's like the only time I ever would hear footsteps. And those footsteps happened more than once through the entire night.
Question is it mysterious shadow man that a lot of people say that they've seen upstairs?
Could be.
And this is from the downstairs area, right?
Yes.
Okay. And another one that you had captured, this was a ghost box session?
Yes.
Don't do that. I mean,
It's almost like don't do that.
Yeah. Now, we did get a name, Bobby. So that's a little bit of information to kind of to go off on some of the historical research.
Right.
You can hear it's right there. I mean, it's
right.
Yeah.
And you heard it with your own ears.
Yeah.
Like before we did anything else, you were like, and you justify that after the fact because you're like.
Well, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like Bobby.
And what amazes me about the Bobby part is that the guy who, one of the original owners, his name was Robert.
Which could also go by Bobby. I'm not moving. I'm just standing there.
It says from the grave.
Does it say from the grave? And you know, here it is again with the footsteps.
It's like they're coming towards you or they're behind you.
Exactly. Well, if you listen to it, you can actually hear the footsteps moving. I'm not moving, and the footsteps are moving on their own.
And they speed up.
Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm just standing there. Like I said, the whole time we were up there, you know.
Footsteps was.
Yeah.
Did it say from the grave?
It says from the grave. Does it say from the grave?
And we were in the hallway outside where the mirror is.
Yeah, like I said, it seems that a lot of the activity is coming from that room with it maybe the mirror or maybe the room itself, but something. But it's pretty, you know, on the SB11, it's pretty obvious. And of course, this was actually you downstairs, and again with the footsteps.
So that's actually the same one that I caught on EVP. That's exactly where I was sitting.
Yeah, but you can hear.
Oh, definitely.
It's like boots. Do you want us to leave?
Whoa.
Now, what you think about orbs, if it's dust or energy or anything like that, you know, to me, orbs, you know, if you go inside of a room, of course, the windows are open and stuff like that, but during this time is when we were seeing stuff in the hallway.
Right.
So, could it be dust? Yes. Could it be something else? But it's very, there wasn't a lot of it. Even with all the windows open and stuff like that, I didn't get a lot of dust. I didn't get a lot of, it was just mostly cold. But that's when I was kind of getting a feeling outside that door, like somebody kept passing.
And well, they move so slowly and so just kind of soft. And normally dust is like snow.
Yeah, you know, it's everywhere.
Right.
But this is kind of to leave.
Because you almost hear a what, and then you see those.
Yeah.
And they're still having a conversation. And that one, I don't think that was dust. I don't think that's got to be something unexplainable because it would have been a bug. You would have seen wings.
Yeah.
If it was dust, that almost had like a nucleus and associate inside of it.
Yeah. You know, the next piece of evidence kind of, I don't really go heavy that often, and you know that. I don't. But I don't know why there's something that night just kind of like took over a little bit. We're in that room. The vibe doesn't feel right. No, it's like I wanted an answer. I wanted something to kind of say what was going on, and well, I'll play it and so you can hear it.
If I touch this mirror, what's going to happen to me? Don't touch it. I heard that clear. It said don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
And see, just to bring up orbs and dust again, that window is wide open.
Yeah.
So you would think that if it was heavily dusted in that room, and you can see the mirror, how it has smears and stuff on it. We have that one picture that we got.
Oh, I almost forgot. This was actually captured. Yeah.
And so that's in the room next to, they consider this the dark room.
Yeah.
Because they say when you're upstairs and you look into this room, all you see is pitch black. It's like an abyss to darkness.
And it is. It really is.
And so that entire time, that room was dark. We would go by that room and it'd be like, oh, that was the dark room, let's go back.
Yeah.
But that was taken in that room next to where the mirror is.
So I have to say, the stories from A Woman in White, which we did not really capture anything to go down that road.
Right.
This one needs a lot more investigating, and I look forward to going back and seeing what we can capture at Fluff's the next time. So,
yeah.
Well, it was, like I said, interesting investigation.
Definitely.
But on to the next.
On to the next.
Well, that wraps up this episode of South Texas Haunts. If you're ever in the area, make sure to swing by Fluff's White House Cafe for good food and some restless spirits, because you never know when you might actually have an experience of your own. And for more information about South Texas Haunts, please visit www.southtexashaunts.com, and we'll see you next time on South Texas Haunts.